Let me recap what we have discussed yesterday. So in this session, during this session, manufacturing session, you are going to learn discrete manufacturing, process manufacturing, lean manufacturing, master planning, engineering change management, and cost management, time and attendance. All these modules you are going to learn in this manufacturing session. Okay. So Saturday, Sunday, the session will be Saturday, Sunday, 6 to 8 a.m. IST. So for India, it is Saturday, Sunday. For USA, it is Friday and Saturday night. Okay. So in this session, first I will teach you transactions. So in manufacturing session, transaction means majorly production order and batch order. Production order is for discrete manufacturing, batch order for process manufacturing. Okay, and then you are going to learn setups and configurations a lot inside, like BOM, formula, root, and so on. You are going to learn a lot. Next, you are going to learn standard cost methodology. In the item model group, the standard cost methodology I will teach you. In this, you are going to understand, if you want to understand standard cost methodology, you need to understand costing version, you need to map it, and costing sheet. Costing sheet also it is required. So this costing sheet is applicable for all methodologies, whether it is FIFO or LIFO or any item model group. Any item model, you can map this costing sheet. Costing sheet is applicable. In this costing sheet, we are going to understand. Let me show you how it looks like. Cost management. Here, costing sheets. So in this one, overhead charges. So there will be two parts majorly, cost of purchase and cost of conversion. In this cost of conversion, the most important is overhead charges. So if you want to use overhead charges, then costing sheet is mandatory. Without costing sheet, you cannot proceed. So costing sheet is mandatory for overhead charges. And then you are going to learn MRP. Okay, so in MRP, there are three parts. In master planning, MRP, there are three parts. One is master planning. Another one is forecasting. Third one is planning optimization. Okay, these are the three parts in master planning. You are going to learn these three parts. Okay, then you are going to learn engineering change management and lean manufacturing. Okay, so along with this one, you need to understand accounting entries. Today we'll discuss about that accounting entries. And initially, I will show you in the existing company USMF. So I will explain you all in USMF company. After 1 month, 1.5 month, after 1.5 month, you are going to learn new company creation process. Okay, new company creation process. So after all these things, I need at least 3 months. It may be extended. See, I'm not sure like whether I'm going to finish it by 3 months or not. So it may be extended depending upon the your questions and asks. Okay, your asks, based on your asks, it may be extended. So always whenever I'm starting a new batch, I will not give commitment like end date. I'll give start date only. Because if it is too many questions, then I will extend. Okay, I don't have any concerns to extend the dates. Okay, but tentatively it is around 50 hours, minimum to minimum 50 hours. Okay, so 50 hours means 25 days. So 25 days means it is in a week, 8 days, sorry, in a month, 8 days around. So 8 days means it is 3 months. Okay. Now let us understand about this process. Discrete manufacturing, process manufacturing, lean manufacturing. Discrete manufacturing means BOM plus route. Process manufacturing means formula plus route. Lean manufacturing means Kanban plus production flow. Okay, so BOM we can do assembling and disassembling. It is possible. Okay, whereas formula it is BOM plus co-product will be available. So assembling and disassembling, what is this assembling and disassembling? I will show you today. The best example for like discrete manufacturing is automobiles. Automobile industry is they will use discrete manufacturing, and process manufacturing will be used by food industry, pharma industry, and rock atom. So in the formula functionality, once it is combined, we cannot separate it. Once it is separated, you cannot combine. So this is the behavior of process manufacturing. Okay, and then production flow, it is for lean manufacturing, it is production flow. Simple example, we have laptops with the 500 GB hard disk, 1 TB hard disk, and 2 TB hard disk. Then RAMs 8 GB, 12, 16 GB, 32 GB, and 64 GB RAMs are there available. Whenever an order comes, a big order, immediately I need to test this RAM and hard disk and RAM, we need to test it. And if everything is done fine, immediately we need to combine and we need to deliver the material to the customer. That is lean manufacturing. It is a simple process, very simple process, small. Okay. So now, if you want to understand manufacturing, you have to have very basic information about item master or released product. So if you want to create released product, we need storage dimension group, tracking dimension group, product dimension group, item group, item model group, purchase unit, inventory unit, sales unit. These all are mandatory, and purchase price, sales price, inventory price, and cost price, system calculated cost price. These all are you need to understand. That is called inventory costing. Okay. So FIFO, LIFO, weighted average, and moving average, there are methods are there. Standard cost also there in item model group. If I go to the item model group, okay, so here inventory management, collapse all, setup, inventory, item model groups. If you click on new, here in this there are methods. So in this standard cost method, you are going to learn in the manufacturing process. Remaining all are will be covered in supply chain management, SCM. In supply chain management, I will teach this all. Here in trade and logistics SCM batch, I will teach you FIFO, LIFO, weighted average, and about this all check boxes, how it behaves. You are learning, or you learned already. all these check boxes. If you want to understand these things, I cannot cover in this session. It will be a part of SCM diagnostics. Very, very important. Fine. Now, let me go back. The high level picture about what is this FIFO-LIFO weighted average. Yesterday, someone asked me what is this weighted average and FIFO-LIFO. Suppose I'm purchasing 10 quantity at the rate of 100 and another purchased 10 quantity at the rate of 120. Then sales order invoice, it is 1600, 8 quantity at the rate of 200. At the rate of 200, we have sold. Then as per the FIFO valuation, system will think like the material is going out from here. In reality, the physical material is, we cannot track it. This is for only inventory calculation or inventory valuation. Inventory valuation or inventory revaluation or inventory calculation. So system will predict like these 8 quantity, whatever it is going out is going out from here. Then if it is going out, then remaining 2 quantity here, out of 10 quantity, 8 quantity delivered to the customer. Remaining 2 quantity, 2 multiplied with 100 is 200 plus 1200, it is 1400. If it is a LIFO method, then 10 quantity at the rate of 100 and 10 quantity at the rate of 120. So system will predict like the material is going out from last one. So 8 quantity if it is dispatched, remaining 2 quantity 2 multiplied with 120 it is 240. So 1000 plus 240 it is 1240. If it is a weighted average method, then it will be calculated 1000 plus 1200 total 2200 divided by 20, it is 110 for each piece. So inventory value equal to 10 plus 10 minus 8, it is 12. 12 multiplied with 110, it is 1328. So this will take around 5 to 6 hours time to understand in this session. Whenever I'm teaching here in SCM trade elastics, around 5 to 6 hours I'll teach about these calculations in detail. And not only that one, you are going to understand all these check boxes. All these check boxes, it will be covered in supply chain management. Okay, I cannot cover this topic in this one because it will take item model group, it will take around 12 to 13 hours or 14 hours session. Okay, fine. Standard cost model, yes, we will discuss a lot in this session, but not now. In the coming sessions, you are going to learn a lot about standard cost because standard cost behavior is completely different. So whenever you are using this standard cost method, then inventory management, collapse or setup, inventory, like item groups are posting, both are same. Here, standard cost variances. All these radio buttons are important for standard cost method. For remaining methods, it is not mandatory. Only for standard cost method, you need to understand all this one by one radio buttons. It is very complex to understand. So, okay, it is you will not find help also in the normal situation. So I'm going to teach all these things in the coming session, standard cost method. Okay. Now let us focus on the first topic, transactions in this manufacturing process. One is production order, batch order, and BOM journal. Okay, first let me explain you production order and batch order quickly, and then BOM journal also I will explain you. BOM journal means here we have assembling and disassembling is possible. We told like this is, we'll discuss about assembling and disassembling. Means you can combine all material, raw material into one finished good item, or you can separate it. Assembling and disassembling is available. In old versions, it is called kitting and dekitting. Kitting and dekitting. The old name in AX 2009, the word it is kitting and dekitting. But now the word is assembling and disassembling. That also we'll discuss today. Okay. Earlier it is used, people used to, like I mean to say, Microsoft is like explaining kitting and dekitting. Now it is assembling and disassembling. Now let us understand the production order, how to create. Production order process. So production control, collapse all production orders, all production orders. Okay, now we are going to create new production order. Before creating a production order, let me go to released product. So which one we are going to produce? First, we need to understand. So in this USMF company, you will find the samples a lot. Microsoft has provided a lot of samples. Now in this, look at this one, starting with the D. All items, whatever is started with the D is discrete manufacturing. Examples for discrete manufacturing explained in this all items. Okay, now for this item, if you go to engineer tab, you will find one is BYM, one is route. I told you already, discrete manufacturing means BYM plus route. So let me show you. For this item, you will find BYM versions. Okay, for this we need raw material. So BYM I have explained earlier. Let me show you. So BYM means you are combining raw materials and you are making one finished goods. So as per Microsoft, it is bill of material. This is called bill of material. But business people, they will use the word finished goods. Business people, they will use the word finished goods. This is bill of material. Now, this is raw materials. Raw materials means whatever you are purchasing material. Now, for this example, it is, as I told you, D, starting with D is discrete manufacturing, that is BYM. It is not a rule like you need to follow like this, but Microsoft is giving sample examples so that you can understand easily. So for this item, we need raw materials like M001, 2, 3, 4, and something else. Okay, now raw materials means here inside starting with M is raw materials. Starting with M is raw materials. Microsoft has given very clearly message. Okay, starting with M is raw materials. Now, starting with P means process manufacturing examples. Starting with the L is lean manufacturing. Okay, so Microsoft has given very clear examples so that you can understand easily. Starting with the D, items starting with the D, discrete manufacturing. Starting with the P, process manufacturing. Starting with the L, data, lean manufacturing. And starting with the M, raw materials. M starting with M means it is raw materials. Okay. So till now, any questions, any doubts? At least can anyone respond like, are you able to hear my voice very clearly, yes or no?
Yes, we are
Yes.
able to.
Okay. And
Yes,
one
sir,
more
yes,
thing.
Feroz,
Yeah,
I have a question here.
Yeah, yes, please.
So how we differentiate from this item numbers or whatever the category we have, like DPM, when we do a purchase order,
Hmm.
how do we map that? If the purchase order has an item number there, because our
No, it's
regular item
see,
numbers are different, no?
that is not rule like you need to follow. It is your wish how you want to follow. Whenever you are purchasing, you will purchase raw materials only. And finished
Okay.
goods you are producing, right? So for clarification, Microsoft has given the way like you can use like starting with M is raw material. It is not a rule you need to follow like this. For easy identification, Microsoft has given some way. It is your wish how you want to do.
So we will be consuming the same things, items what we have in the inventory. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly. So now let me show you one small information. Whenever you are clicking on M001, in the plan, we have master planning also. I'm going to explain you. In the planning, we have purchase order. This is purchase order. Means in the master planning, in reality, you are not going to purchase, you are not going to produce one by one manually. So you need to do like default purchase order. If you select it, then automatically it will create planned purchase orders. If you go to discrete manufacturing, D, go to plan and default order settings, it is production. So planned production order or planned purchase order will be created by Microsoft. Understood? It will create in the master planning. It will create in the master planning. So based on this setup, it will create planned production order or planned purchase order. So in the MRP, whenever I'm explaining master planning, yes, please proceed.
Can we consume the production, whatever we bought from the production purchase order to our this thing for selling?
Yeah, we
That
are
is my
going to sell
question,
it.
because that is the
Yeah.
confusion here right now with me.
See,
So
actually,
item numbers are same, yeah, or not?
Item numbers are same or not? I did not get you, sorry. Come again.
So if item is coming for the purchase order through the regular purchase order and production purchase order, can we consume
No.
that for selling if we buy it from the production purchase order?
There is no production purchase order, there is purchase order only. Why are you talking about production purchase order?
Planned purchase order is there, no?
See, now you are coming to, you are discussing about MRP. Okay, so let me discuss with you MRP high level picture. Later I will go to this one. Master planning. What is master planning? So there will be demand. Here demand means actual demand. Another one is forecasting. Here actual demand means it is sales order. Forecasting means it is prediction. Based on some parameters, you are going to do prediction. Okay, those can be done automatically. For this one, if you run master planning, what happened? Against demand, it will create planned orders. So here demand means I have discussed with you here. Now planned orders means it may be planned purchase order or planned production order or planned transfer order. Ultimately, our goal is to sell the material. Okay, whenever you are creating a sales order, against that one, it will create plant purchase order or plant production order or plant transfer order. So that's what I am showing you here in this. If you look at this one, production order. If it is a raw material, always you are going to purchase the material. If it is a BOM items, you are not going to purchase usually. You will do production. So if you want to purchase, system will not restrict you. You can purchase. But whenever you are running master planning, whenever you are executing here, master planning, you can execute master planning. So whenever you are executing master planning here, system will verify how many sales orders are there or how many forecasting transactions are there. Based on this one, it will create plant purchase order or plant production order. Plant transfer order means it is from one warehouse to another warehouse. Also, it is possible. Yeah. Still any questions, please?
No, I'm good, Satya. Thank you. Thank you for
Yeah.
that.
In detail, we'll discuss, but in the coming sessions, Viraj. But at present, I cannot cover the topic. We'll cover in the coming sessions.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you.
Now, if you want to do production order, then definitely, as I told you, if you want to do production order, then item should be either BOM. If it is a production order, it is BOM. If it is a batch order, it is a batch order, then it is a formula. So for this BOM item, suppose I'm taking D003. For this engineer tab, we have BOM versions. So we need raw materials M001, 2, 3, 4, and 7. So these items are required. Now, along with this one, we have route or route. So in this route, the first one is speaker assembly, next testing, next test operation, and packing. These are sequence of operations. We need to execute this sequence of operations. Okay, then one is BOM, one is route. These two together, it is a production order. Okay, before production order process, let me explain you BOM journal. BOM journal, assembling and disassembling. This BOM journal we have discussed already. I told you it is possible assembling and disassembling. Let me explain you what is this assembling and disassembling, and then we'll go to production process. First, let me explain you assembling and disassembling are BOM journal process. Assembling and disassembling. Let me show you this. So I'm taking D003. Okay, for this, what are the items it is required? Engineer tab. We need M001, 2, 3, 4, and 7. So let me go to inventory management. Collapse all, inquiries and reports, on hand list. Apply. Here it is showing all. You can click on this button. Now I'm clicking on M, starting with M. So M001, 2, 3, like this, there are so many. M000. And will show you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. These are the materials. M001, 2, 3, 4, and 7. Okay. So here the physical inventory available 1040, 962, 880, 946, then 800. What I will do, I will create BOM journal, inventory management, collapse all, journal entries, items, BOM journal. I'm clicking on new, click OK. Now I'm clicking on functions, report as finished, click on new, select the warehouse, select the item D003. 1 second, small mistake. Let me select warehouse as well. How many stock available? Let me verify this stock is available in which warehouse. Warehouse 11. So in warehouse 11, the stock is available. Fine. Now in this, how many stock available? D003. So at present, 20 available. 20 available. Now I'm clicking on OK. Functions, report as finished. Click new, select item D003. Okay. Suppose 5 quantity employees. 5 quantity I have selected. I'm removing this checkbox. We can keep it, but I'm removing this one. Click OK. Look at this one. 5 quantity is going to be increased for D003. That means earlier it is 20 available. It will become 25. Okay. Now this is raw material M001. It will become -5, -5, -5, -5, -5. That means this will become 1035. This will become 957. This will become 875. This will become 941. And this will become 895. 795. See, that's what it is. It is decreasing the raw material, increasing the finished goods. I'm posting now. Click OK. Now it is posted. If you refresh, this will become 25. 20 plus 5, 25. And this will become 1030, 957, 875, 941, 795. This is called assembling. This is called assembling. Now, how to do disassembling? Disassembling means your computer system is you are separating each item. So you are decreasing the computer systems and you are increasing the on-hand inventory. That is called disassembling. Let me show you. Click on new, same warehouse 11. Click OK. Functions, report as finished. Click on new. Select the item D003. Now we can enter -1. Okay, I'm removing post check box. Okay. Now it is, we are decreasing the finished goods -1 and increasing the raw material +1, +1, +1, +1. Then if I post it, what happens? This will become 24. This will become 1036, 958, 876, 942, 796. Let me post it now. I have not posted. After posting, let me show. Now it is posted. If you verify now, refresh, it will increase +1, +1, +1. And it will decrease to 24. Okay, here in this one, we are not using a route function. Root or route function we have not used. Without root, we have used assembling and disassembling. Means with your hands, you are able to do it. Because if you want to make computer system, like connecting this CPU, monitor, keyboard, mouse is simple. So I have connected all these things. I made computer system. If you separate it with cables, then it will become separate items. That is disassembling. Assembling means you are making computer system to use it. Disassembling means remove that connections and make it like this. This is called assembling and disassembling. That is possible through B1 journal. Is it clear? Any questions, please? Yes, Shiva.
Yes. So, at what cases will disassembling these parts, sir? Is there any separate scenarios?
In this example only, because I'm running my business, computer systems I'm selling. Okay, I will keep individual items only. I will send it. If it is any case, I made computer systems in my in my system. I have made it computer system. So one order received. So I have made like computers system like 10 like CPUs, 10 monitors, 10 keyboards, 10 mouses, and 40 cables. For each one, 4 cables, for 40 cables. I made it readily available. So in the system, it is ready. Now the order cancelled. Then I have leave it. Now one order came like I want 5 monitors. Then if I want to sell monitors, in the inventory it is mentioned as a computer system, but not monitor. Then I will do a disassembling and I will sell the monitors. Make sense? Yeah.
Yes, got it. Got it.
That's what it is. So usually either you can keep the material in a computer system or individual. So usually we'll keep it separately, items individually. Whenever we are delivering, we are simply using BOM journal, we are increasing the stock. But unfortunately, suppose I have received order and the order was cancelled, then in my on-hand inventory, it is mentioned as computer system. Let me disassemble it and then I will sell the monitors or CPUs, whatever it is. Yes. Any more questions, team? Disassembling and disassembling. Okay. Now, let us understand the production order process. Let us understand production order process. So in the production order process, production control, production control, collapse all, production order, solve production orders. New production order. So I'm selecting this item D003. D003, I'm selecting. So if you select D003, what happens? Automatically, BOM is coming, route number is coming. So in this, D003. If you go to BVM versions, BVM number is D003 BVM. That's what it is coming automatically. And in this one, route also coming. The route number is 002. How to create all these things I will discuss with you. 002. Automatically it is coming. Now the most important is ledger postings. Here ledger postings, item and resource, item and category, production groups. These things you will understand in the coming session. I told you this is finance topic, but finance consultant may not know about this one. So being a manufacturing consultant, you should know. Okay, even though it is a finance topic, it is your responsibility you need to understand. I will explain you these things. Fine. Now I'm clicking on OK. Create. So production order is created. This is the status is created. On production order is created. Okay. So here in this, there are 5 steps: estimate, release, start, report as finished, end. These are the steps. So let me write down. Okay. So this is, we understood this is MRP, but let us understand production order. So here, let me write down. Assembling means decrease the raw material quantity and increase finished goods material. Finished goods quantity. If it is disassembling, it is quite opposite. Increasing the raw material quantity and decrease the finished goods. Okay. Fine. Now, production order means 5 steps. The first one is estimate. Next, first estimate. Next, here schedule. Okay. Next one is start. Start. And next one is report as finished. And then end. Okay, here estimate means the estimated cost price will be calculated. So if you look at this one, manage costs, view calculation details, it is empty. At present it is empty. Okay. Now I'm clicking on estimate. Click OK. Okay. Now it is estimated. If it is estimated means manage costs, review calculation details. Now it is updated. So to produce D003, we need raw material M001, 2, 3, 4, and 7. And then we need process time. This is for assembly, testing, test operation, and packing. This is coming from the row. Assembly, testing, test operation packing. This is employees and machines are working or spending time. Those are this one. So it is 1.95. How it is coming means hour multiply with per hour. What is the cost? It is there. It will be calculated. So this you will understand route or route a lot in the coming sessions. These are coming from the route. Next, this is overhead charges. These overhead charges are coming from the costing sheet. Cost management, costing sheets. Here it is there, overhead charges. If you want to calculate overhead charges, then it is required costing sheet. If you don't want to do this overhead charges, you can ignore this costing sheet, you can ignore it. Fine. Now, this is estimated cost. So, in the production order, estimated cost of production will be updated. The schedule. Okay, in the schedule, we have two options: operation scheduling, job scheduling. Okay, what is that? I will discuss with you later. First, I'm clicking on operation schedule, schedule operations. If you click on operation schedule, what happens? Or job scheduling, anything. Then in the production order here, route is there. The route will be updated with the date. It will update with the dates. So let me click on schedule operations. Click OK. And now, if you go back to the production order, you can see the route. It is creating date. It is updated date. If it is a job scheduling, if it is, we have clicked on operation scheduling. If it is a job scheduling, what happens? It will create jobs. Presently, we are using operation scheduling. So what is this job scheduling? We'll understand in future. We are learning now operation scheduling. If you click on operation scheduling, it will update. The route will be updated, date and time. Okay. So now operation scheduling. In this, we have operation schedule. Otherwise, schedule job. Okay, operation scheduling we are learning now. So if you click on operation scheduling, here route will be updated with start date. Whereas scheduling job, it is route will be updated with start date and along with this one, jobs will be created. Okay, what is that? We'll discuss later. Jobs will be created. We'll discuss that point. So here it will update date and time and jobs will be created here. That is job scheduling. Fine. Now, next one is start. If you click on start, what happens? Raw material will be decreased. Okay. Now I'm clicking on start. Here it will show you like post packing list picking list in now, post route card now is there. I'm disabling these checkboxes. For every time, if you want to disable, you need to go to default values. Better to disable here. Okay, in real-time scenario, it will be disabled always. Post picking list now, post route card now, we have disabled. Then automatically it will be disabled here. Overview and general tab. If you are doing disabling general tab for every production order, you need to do it. Now I don't like that. I want for every production order I want to disable means you need to go to default values and you can do post picking list now disabled, post route card now disabled. Okay, then we have disabled. Click OK. So if you click on start, what happens? Actually, before this one, picking list journal, and route card journal will be created. And many things are there, many more options. We'll discuss this many more options later. Okay, now it is created. Let me go back. Now go to view, picking list journal created one journal. Next, route card journal created. Okay, job card we'll discuss later. Job card at present we are not discussing, we'll discuss in future. So one is picking list journal is created and another one is route card journal is created. So what are those? So all these journals, if you want to see in one shot, you can click on all, you can see all. Now picking list journal means if you go to lines, here it will show you the raw material M001, 2, 3, 4, and 7. We are going to consume. This is consumption. We are going to consume these materials. This material. Now, what is the route card journal? In this, you are going to process. You are going to process 1, process 2, process 3, process 4. How much time will it take? Those things are. So now I'm posting picking list journal. So while posting picking list journal, suppose if you have consumed more items, if it is damaged one item, you need to modify that item. That is the reason I told you don't post it immediately. Okay, if it is required to modify 2 quantity, 3 quantity, you need to modify. Fine, I'm clicking on post button. Click OK. Now, if you verify on hand inventory, this will be 1031.35, 1035, 957, 877, 941, 795. Decreased. Okay, raw material consumed. So post the picking list journal. Then raw material will be consumed. Next, post route card journal. Okay, so once it is picking list journal is posted, what happens? Go to the production order. Now, if you go to manage costs, post production postings, there are voucher posted. Raw material is consumed. Raw material consumed, it is posted to WIP. Okay, and then like this is like 4.8, 4.68, 4.68 is coming from the costing sheet. Okay, I will discuss with you in future. There are 4 transactions that was posted. Okay, this is coming from costing sheet. One is raw material, another one is costing sheet. Here material related functionality is there. Fine, the voucher is posted. I will give you a clear picture in coming sessions. Same, both are same actually. Both are same. Here's joint. If he joins, will allow him once again. Okay, now like post root card journal. Next, I am doing post root card journal. Okay, fine. Now let me go to route card journal. The second, it is posted. First one is posted. Second one is not posted. I go to lines. Now the resources and hours is posted. Let me post. Now let me show you once again. This is also posted. The time, how many hours we have spent. Now, if you go to once again, production posting, 4 more entries posted. The cost of production means some employees, some resources, some machines worked for how many hours they have worked. Based on that, it will be posted. So 1 second, this is not the one. This one, route consumption. Route consumption. Okay, 4 entries. Now, at the time of start, raw material consumption is updated. Post the route card, post the picking with journal, raw material will be decreased and financial postings happen. Same here, financial postings for route operations. Next, report as finished. Next up is report as finished. So at present, if you verify the D003 item, if you verify manage inventory on hand inventory, it is fiscal inventory is 24. Okay, fiscal inventory is 24. Now I'm doing report as finished. Click OK. Then automatically, if you go here, one journal got created, report as finished. Okay, now if you go here, on hand inventory for finished goods will be increased to 25. So if it is report as finished, finished goods quantity will be increased. And the financial postings. Let me show you. Now let me go back. Production posting here. Report as finished. 4 entries. So 4 entries here, 4 entries here, 4 entries here. Now end. I'm doing end. So if I click on end, what happens? The final postings will be updated. Okay, this is the final financial entry will be created. Okay. Otherwise, I will write down will be generated. Let me show you now. Production posting, costing. This is costing. Don't get panic by looking into this voucher. It's a big voucher. It's a big voucher. So very complex to your mindset by looking into the screen. Okay, don't get panic. I will explain you all one by one slowly. So this is a very complex area for you to understand. And I told you in the demo clearly yesterday. I informed you. I will discuss with you about accounting entries also. Being a manufacturing consultant, you need to understand financial entries as well. See, plus and minus, you can ignore at least. So what is posting? You need to understand. Because at the time of material consumption start, there are 4 entries. At the time of route consumption operations, there are 4 entries. And at the time of report as finished, 4 entries, finished goods material, 4 entries. All these 12 entries should be reversed. All these 12 entries should be reversed and the actual posting should be happened here. Okay, slowly one by one I will explain you. Okay, in the new company I will create and I will show you one by one. So don't get panic, but you will get confident on these postings by end of the production training. Because I know being a supply chain management expert, you are going to become a supply chain management expert. As per Microsoft, it is MB335. MB335 means it is supply chain management expert. You are going to become a SCM expert. So for that, you need to understand this financial postings as well. The real hard functionality. Okay, for you it is complex, but I will make sure so that you can understand. So I will take into some Excel files. I'm just showing you for your confidence the previous batches. Okay, here I will show you the production postings. So with the simplified posting. Okay, and then slowly how it will be posted. Whenever it is report as finished, it is posting and it is posting. By taking into Excel file, okay, I can explain you one by one slowly. Whenever it is picking list, what are the entries? Report as finished, what are the entries? End, what is the entries? Slowly you understand. It's not a complex, but whenever you are looking first look, it will be confusion to your mind. Okay. Any more questions, please? Till now, any more questions?
Yes, Satya, this is Firoz here. I
please.
have a couple of questions.
Yeah.
So when we mark that final product as finished as good, finished, what was that?
End.
Yeah. So the final product, whatever you are getting, no? Finished good. Can we use that as a raw material later on in another process?
Yes, yes, absolutely. See,
what will
for
be the
that,
costing price for that? How we calculate that final number, what we get, or do we have another number generated for
I
it?
will show you that one, an example, whatever you are saying. Let me go to D001. Okay, if you go to engineer tab, B1 versions, we need raw material M001, 2, 3, 4 and D002. Okay, if you go to bill of materials, look at this one, the symbolic. See, M001, the symbol is raw materials. But D002, it is cabinet. Is it one more? So if you want to do this one, you need to go to D002. Okay, for D002, we need M005, M006, and P002. So this is called in AX 2009, it is sub BOM. In AX 2009, let me show you. So if you want to make computer system, we need CPU. But if you want to make CPU, then we need like hard disk, RAM, motherboard, so many components. Am I right?
Yep, that's correct. Yeah.
So in AX 2000, it is called sub BOM. In D365, it is called pegged supply. This is called pegged supply. And this is called semi-finished goods. This is semi-finished goods. So now if you go to the application, D002 is a semi-finished goods. Now, if you want to see this one clearly pictorial, you can go to designer. To make D001, we need raw material M001, 2, 3, 4 and D002. And to make D002, we need M005, M006 and P002.
So how we do the forecasting for these things? See, if we go out of stock with cabinets, then how is the safety stock done? Min-max replenishment. Is there any connection with those things or no?
Yeah, we'll understand that one. You are talking about master planning, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually what I heard in production,
if
they go out of any of the item, that goes on hold. That's the issue, I think, in manufacturing and production.
So now that's what, to cover that one, to accommodate that one, we have planning automation is introduced by Microsoft almost 2 years back, 3 years back something. Planning automation. Let me show you that one. Give me a second. One is priority based functionality. I will discuss with you. Min-max is one function existing already in AX 2012 and D365, but it was improved a lot. One functionality called priority. In this min-max, okay, and then reorder point and maximum is there. This is improved from min-max. It is improved from min-max to one is priority based. And another one is decoupling point, DDMRP. Okay, in this DDMRP, whatever you are asking here, to take this one, if you want to make a guitar, we need like, let me increase the size. Is it visible now?
Yes, I think we can see it. Yeah.
Give me a second.
Yeah, this is good.
So,
we can see.
Okay, old one, it is 3 days plus 10 days plus 30 days, or 3 plus 2 plus 5 plus 50. 50 plus 5, 55 plus 2, 57, and then 60 days. This is the old methodology. New methodology is shortcut DDMRP, decoupling point. Okay, 3 plus 2 plus 10 is a shortcut. Now I want to show you here in this one. The new functionality introduced by Microsoft. As per the old methodology, cumulative days lead time is 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 15. 15 plus 2, 17 plus 1, 18 plus 3, 21 days. This is the old methodology. Now decoupling point, decouple lead time is 3 plus 2. For this, you need to understand a lot about so many things.
So which principle will we following for this sessions? Means, are we going to make for stock or make for order or engineer to order? Like we have order to cash.
See, this is, yes, it is not order to cash, make to order. functionality, because once requirement comes, both options are there. Make to order, make to stock. Make to order means master planning. Make to stock means it is forecasting. I told you here. If you remember, in the master planning, here against demand sales order means make to order. This is make to stock. These two options are there. How you want, you can configure. Okay, and then I told you this is improved in master plan, this application recently. I mean, it is a 2-3 years back. So here in this setup, coverage groups. Here earlier we have only 4 options: requirement, period, min, max, manual. Only 4. Now priority is introduced and decoupling lead point is added. So priority means here it is priority means like planning priority model is added. This one. If you go inside, there is a methodology. It is below stock, below than 0. Then it is below than minimum stock. Then reorder point, and then maximum. Okay, priority based. Next, decouple lead time. Decoupling point. Then there are some calculations. It is available. Decoupled parameters, DDMRP. For remaining methods, it will not be enabled. These fields are disabled. Okay, for all methods, it will be disabled. But only DDMRP, for DDMRP, it is added. So how you want? There are 3 methods: average daily usage calculation, fast, forward, and blended. All these things we'll discuss in detail in future with this document, DDMRP. But only one concern is this DDMRP. I can explain, but I cannot show in my demo system. If you have the environment, I can teach you, but this is a demo system from Microsoft demo environment. In this demo environment, we don't have planning optimization enabled. So while installing this application, you need to enable planning automation. But I cannot enable now because it is demo system. So I can explain theoretically because I have executed the same thing with the help of my friend in one of my one of his client environment. I have taken help and I have executed this all and I tested this scenario and it is working perfectly. DDMRP is a new function, new feature, which is introduced like 10.0.28. 10.0.28 it was introduced. And one is master planning, planning automation. In that planning automation, one more I told you, just give me 1 minute, please. Priority based functionality is also introduced 10.0.20 or 21. It was introduced priority based. It is more improved functionality from min-max. Yeah, someone is raising hand. Yes, please.
Yeah, hi Satya. Not sure if I'm asking the question too early. So while creating the BOM, is there a way to bifurcate if any of the raw material should undergo quality check pre-production, post-production, or while it is under one of the processes which is the part of the route operations?
Yeah,
can we bifurcate all 3 types of?
For that quality association is there: inventory management, collapse all, setup, quality control, quality associations. In this, we have several methods. One is during sales, you want to test it. Purchase, during purchase, you can test it. Production order process, quarantine order, route operation. Co-product production means it is process manufacturing. This is batch order, this is production order, this is route. So automatically it will be created, like a quality order will be created, and you need to complete that quality order. You need to pass it, then you can proceed further. Yeah.
Okay. And is there a provision if any of these raw materials fails the quality check? And will the system BOM replace that automatically, or will it ask for confirmation?
No, I did not get it, because see, these are the processes.
Okay.
These are the processes we can do, because whether it is a raw material or finished goods or anything, because whenever you are purchasing, I want to purchase, for that I will map raw material. All right. For the sales also, I will make it for finished goods. Raw material is not required because we are not selling. It is based on your wish. Here you can map it based on the item criteria or group or.
So in case of the defective raw material, there is no provision of replacement at the BOM level.
Replacement means you are, see, that is a manual process, am I right? Instead of one item, you are selecting another item.
Yeah, so the item code will get changed, right? So
see, that detailed discussion, whenever we have in the training, at that time we'll discuss what are the possibilities. What are the possibilities we'll discuss at that time. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But it is possible in the quality associations. Anything else, team? Anyone?
Yes. So while
Shiva.
creating the production order, right? So let's say for raw materials, start having the inventory. So for those, system will create automatic purchase order, or we can adjust manually.
No, we need to execute master planning. If it is, see, you cannot do adjustment entries, because in real-time scenario, see, for a practicing purpose, you can do adjustment entries. But in real-time scenario, if this is available, if stock is not available, how can you do adjustment? Am I right? It is not possible. Agree, Shiva?
Yes, yes. Correct.
So for practicing purpose, you are going to adjust to do that one. But in real-time scenario, always we need to do production, like master planning. It should create a planned purchase order. Then from the planned purchase order, we can create purchase order. We need to purchase the material, then only we can proceed. For testing purpose, whenever you are doing a process on one testing, you will do quantity adjustment in the on-hand inventory or adjustment entries. But in the real-time scenario, in the actual client place, if the physical stock is not there, how can you do it? It is not possible. So you need to purchase. It is for sure. Yeah, makes sense, Shiva?
Yes, got it.
Anything else, team? Anyone? No questions? Please stay back. I'm stopping the recording.